Heisenberg tells us that when you try to measure the position of a very small particle, the act of trying to measure where it is affects where it is. You can't place it. Everything we knew as certain is revealed as being uncertain. Heisenberg showed us that, at a molecular level, nothing can be measured with certainty, and that this applies to all constituents of nature. Newton offered us a framework for a predictable universe. Heisenberg gave us chaos. What if it is a memory that you are trying to place? You try to pinpoint it, to measure it, but it moves. It is moving. Heisenberg says that uncertainty increases as distance and time become smaller. The more you try to pin it down, the more elusive it becomes. Your accumulating experience between then and now is the energy that expands between you and the event. Because of this energy, the very act of trying to contain the memory makes it uncontainable. You were sure. Now you hesitate. You look down through a vortex into your past, wanting to remember, to relive, and what you discover is uncertain, moving. You peer into it, expecting the knowable world, and what you find is an exploding universe. You surrender to the uncertainty of memory. Without your experience, the event would be now, not then. As a child, and sometimes even now, I try anxiously to pinpoint the present. It's now. It's now. It's now. 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 When you try to pin it down, that very act affects where it is, and where it is uncertain. Now is elusive. It moves. When I was young, my dad took me on a train trip across the country, just the two of us. We went down to Union Station, boarded our beautiful, colorful train, and off we went across Canada. I spent hours looking out the window. It was amazing. We watched buffalo running in herds across the prairies. We saw grizzlies in the mountains. We looked out over the ocean in amazement. At night, the motion of the train rocked us to sleep. It was a dream trip, just me and my dad. All through my life, the memories of that trip were a sacred, secret, treasured memory. Recently, I mentioned this to my older sister. That didn't happen, she said. I would remember if you had taken that trip. But I remember it so clearly, I said. But I began to doubt myself. As I said it out loud, I suspected that she was right. I surrendered to the uncertainty of memory. But I remember it so clearly. I can see it. Now, now, now. Moving, moving, moving.